Tape 1, Side 1. Interview with Wendell Sayers, Saturday, January 14th, 1989. Interview with Gene Manford and Morty Manford on Saturday, May 13th, 1989.
Interview with Chuck Rowland, Tuesday, August 22nd, 1989.
Interviewer is Eric Marcus. Location is the home of Dr. Hooker in Los Angeles, California.
Hi, Eric Marcus here. In the late 1980s, I recorded 100 interviews for a book I was writing about the LGBTQ civil rights movement, which we called the gay rights movement back in those days. I've had these cassette tapes sitting in storage for 30 years, and a few months ago, I had a listen. And suddenly, I was back with all these people again, at their dining room tables, in their living rooms, sitting across from them and hearing about their lives. These people counted on me to tell their stories, which I did in print in my book. But that wasn't enough. These stories want to be told again. And the people I interviewed, most of whom are no longer living, wanted to tell their stories in their own voices. So that's why we're launching this first season of the Making Gay History podcast, so we can bring these queer stories back to life. Over the next 10 weeks, you'll be hearing from 10 amazing people, like Edith Ide, who wrote an essay in 1947 for her magazine. She called it Vice Versa, America's Gayest Magazine. And she wrote this essay in which she predicted a gay utopia.
I never thought of it as being bold at the time. I was just sort of fantasizing, but it all has come to pass.
You'll also hear from Chuck Rowland. He was a one-time communist who co-founded the Mattachine Society in 1950. It was one of the first gay rights organizations.
Unlike so many people, I know so many people who had guilt feelings. I never had any fucking guilt feelings. I mean, at 10, I fell in love for the first time, with this beautiful boy. This was no puppy love affair. I would have killed or died for that boy.
Wendell Sayers was one of my favorites, but I call lots of the people I spoke with, in fact, almost all of them, my favorites. Every time I hear his voice, it breaks my heart.
I grew up in a very segregated society. If anything went wrong in the town, it was always I who did it. That's a lot of pressure. Gradually, I discovered that I was different, and I thought I was the only one in the world.
And trans icon Sylvia Rivera, who found herself outside the Stonewall Inn on the night of June 28th, 1969.
Actually, it was the first time that I had even been to freaking Stonewall. I don't know if it was the customers or it was the police. It just, everything clicked. Oh, it was so beautiful. I just like, ow, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're fucking nanners.
Subscribe on iTunes, Stitcher, or anywhere you get your podcasts. You can find all our episodes on makinggayhistory.com.